Welcome to the Smart Business Show with Curtis McHale, and this is going to be pretty much what I've been doing with my videos all the time. I'm just actually going to render it out to audio as well. So there'll be a podcast starting shortly after the day this releases because iTunes needs a feed already and needs some audio. And then you can subscribe to it on iTunes. I'll make sure to put the links for the next while. Now, the first 10 episodes are going to cover Manifesto I'm just releasing. And it's called No is Not a Curse Word. It's a manifesto on running a smart business. And the reason I wrote this is because a lot of freelancers and small business owners simply don't even have the right mindset when they go to start their business. They come at it with a scarcity mindset, and they come at it with just a lot of worries and not a good long-term plan for building long-term relationship with clients. So that is what I wanted to cover in that. And that's free for the email list. And if you really want something that syncs across Kindle devices and everything, then I will actually be putting it up on Amazon as well shortly after I release it properly. So today I want to cover the fact that you run a business. It's not a hobby that pays the bills, usually. So you need to stop acting like it. Whatever you do, whether it's developing, designing, yak juggling, or maybe yak shaving, whatever it is, you need to run it like a business. And there's a few things to think in there. That some people say business is not personal. That's a lie. Business is always personal. And you need to make sure you account for that. So you need to treat people well all the time. But as a run a business, you need to commit to asking the hard questions of your clients. So one of them is, what's your budget? You just need to ask that up front. What's your budget? Because they may say, they may want tons of stuff and they want all this custom work. And you say, yeah, I think we can do that. And you send them a proposal for $20,000 and they say, oh, there's no way. We only had like $5,000. And you say, okay, that's not going to work. But if you ask up front and their budget is $5,000, you can say, well, we can't do A, B, and C, but your end goal is actually, your end goal is to get more leads. We can get more leads for $5,000 by doing two totally different things, and you will still be happy with the result. I will still do some work that I feel is valuable. And that's why you need to ask that up front. You need to, be having the hard conversations with your accountant, asking them, am I managing my money properly? Am I budgeting properly? And making sure you take care of those things. If you don't take care of those things, you're running a hobby. You're not running a business yet, and you need to start doing that. You need to start setting goals, and not just like little goals like, hey, I made $20,000 last year, or I want to make 30 this year. How about you 10 times that? Can you make 200,000, right? Or can you, go from 100,000 to 300,000 a year? What's going to take to do that? Because when you start really digging into the goals at that level, you're forced to start saying no to a lot of things, saying, nope, I can't do this because it's not going to get me to, from 100,000 to 300,000. And you need to start really digging into those things and asking those hard questions and making it hard look at your business. And that's hard. That's why I've used the word hard so many times. And the reason that's hard is because sometimes you got to look at your own failure, that I did not do this. I did not deliver this project to the client. And so I failed at this. But failure isn't bad. I know we got taught that, like all growing up, that failure is a bad thing. It is not a bad thing. What's bad is never doing anything about it, never trying. What's bad is not looping back, figuring out why you failed, and improving the process for next time. As Thomas Edison says, right? Knew 1,000 ways not to build a light bulb. And as you go throughout your business, you're going to find lots of ways that client projects don't work. And that's okay. You need to continue to work with integrity with your clients. You need to do your best to finish off those projects well. And you need to recap, sit back, do an after-action review, and really figure out why that project went bad. So you need to find that problem and fix it for the next time. Thanks for watching episode 1 of the Smart Business Podcast with Curtis McHale. And that's me.